What, for the rest of my life, I was going to help other parents who are going through that moment by moment, excruciating pain with kids on death's door, and do whatever I could to help them. And I guess my message today is to ask everybody to get right back to the basics and just look around your life and think, who's standing next to you? Your neighbor is dealing with mental health and addiction issue. And you can be guaranteed that 1 in 5, 1 in 4, 1 in 3 of those people are really, really suffering. So I guess my message today is, how do we get back to the basics? Love thy neighbor. Think about your circle, the people in your life right now. Who can you help? What can you do today that's going to make a difference? Because right now, this province has a conversation going on that has kept us small. And that's where we are. And we get what we tolerate. And what we're tolerating is mediocrity, death and destruction, a drug epidemic. That's what we've accepted as a norm. And that's not who we are. We're powerful people. What we think creates how we act and what we do. So what kind of thinking has allowed us to accept this outcome in our society right now? What kind of thinking is allowing us to say, you know what? The police force has now become a mental health responder. And they can't even get to a break and enter because they're too busy dealing with overdoses. That's the reality of our day. Yeah. What kind of conversation at the level of our premier's office has allowed us to accept a systemic problem that says, you know what? I can't tell the police how to do their job. I can't tell the healthcare system how to do their job. Well, if the system's broken and it's not working, then who's in charge? Who's going to tell them what needs to get done? Because if it's not our premier, I don't know who it is. That's the premier's job, to oversee the systemic issues and conversations that allow the system to be the way that it is. And from there, every minister is responsible for his department. And that conversation at Department of Justice is not, we can't stop drugs from being in jail. The conversation is, we can stop drugs from being in jail. That's how our people are going to have enough time to rehabilitate. And it's not the conversation at the head of the police department to say, you know what, there's nothing we can do about this. This is the way it is all the way across Canada. That justification is the cause of the outcome we have. We're a small island. We all know each other in one way, shape, or form. Your next door neighbor, the person who's suffering, is suffering at the hands of all of us tolerating it the way it is. My message today is that we need to think and create a very powerful and amazing future. We all know what's not working. We all know what's wrong. And we see it every day, and we see it exponentially getting worse. So I want to paint a picture of a future that we're actually inspired to live into. A picture that has not just like flowery hope, but something that we build that's actually going to change the course of history. Since Ben died, I feel that I didn't want this job. I didn't want to stand up and have to say these words, but I feel like Ben is speaking through me. And every day I literally get messages from Ben that says, do this, do that, do that. And I just feel like saying, oh, well, you just shut up for today. But he's inspired me every single day to go out there and make a difference. And I've been fighting for the last 14 months. And I don't want to leave you with a bad note. I want to leave you with a possibility. Every week, every Monday, we meet with the Minister of Health. That in itself is a huge feat, where we talk about what's possible for this province. And what's possible is going to be announced in a couple of weeks, which is expressions of interest going out to the public for sober living homes across the province. It'll be the first time that we actually have a housing model in place that is not what we call low barrier. Now, most people don't even understand what that is. Right now, our current system is built on low barrier facilities, meaning people are still engaging in drugs, substance, alcohol, while they're in that facility. Where's the motivation to get better? How do people in those facilities who want sobriety get that when they're in a low barrier facility? For Ben, who was on 150 Lamarchant Road, he experienced 9 men to a room, rapes, suicide. Ben found someone on the side of the building. This is what low barrier shelters look like. He couldn't keep the shirt on his back. He turned around and it'd be stolen. That's not good use of taxpayers' money. It's not good use of facilities. It's not helpful. I understand that some people are not ready to recover, but there's a whole hell of a lot of people that are. They don't want to be in that cycle. And we have to build the future, like Dan says, of community. So how do we build sober living homes, sober living cities, sober living towns? I just love the announcement of the new bar downtown called Second Stage. Alcohol free, all ages. Come and play music. Like this, let's get back to who we are. Inclusive, everybody, all people. That's who we are. We've lost our family unit, we've lost our community unit, and it's all falling apart at the seams, and we are operating in silos, not just within our agencies, but within our families. So I'm asking every person here to look around in your collective neighborhood and say, who's driving down the road in a truck going crazy with the police running after them? Because that's someone's kid and it's someone's neighbor. How can you help? That's drugs. That's mental illness. What about the kids in school? Oh, that's Ben. He's always at that. What about our kids in school? What about the person that you see in psychosis that you're so afraid of, but they need you the most? They really do. They just need a kind word, a warm gesture. They just want to know that you care. So I'm asking everybody to get back to basics, to look around the landscape of your life, to see what you can do to make a difference, to not accept the government conversations, because we are the government, that say we have to accept drugs in jail. We can't tell the police force what to do. We can't tell the health system how to operate. Yes, we can. We are. We are the people. We are the government. We are not tolerating this. We're in a drug epidemic. More people are going to die. And I can't watch that happen. Not in good conscience. It's my responsibility to fix it. And if every single person in this province took responsibility for fixing it, we would have the most powerful province in Canada. We wouldn't be the last on the list with the highest level of mental health issues. We would be the first with the first system. This Newfoundland has the opportunity with clean air, fresh water, clean air, beautiful scenery for healing. This is a healing place. We could have sober places and communities inclusive, just like we did with disability, and create a whole entire structure where people with mental health, who want mental health, feel comfortable in spaces. So, I'm just talking off the top of my head, like, I don't know where it's going. Oh, Ben's Benefit is happening in 2 weeks, and I invite you all to come. It's healing through music. All of our musicians are coming and playing and standing up for a better future. So it's at the Majestic. If you could come, I would love for you to come. And I guess from Ben to you, do what you can. Thank you.